Today's session tackles a powerful concept. The one thing in your life that is completely yours, your attitude. In a world where so much is beyond our control, the way we respond and react to our circumstances remains one of the few constants we can command. Now, imagine you're enveloped in a protective bubble, a bubble that no negative force can penetrate. Each challenge, each criticism, each hardship comes towards you like a wave of colored energy, blue, purple, yellow, or green. But instead of breaking through, it bounces off your shield. These forces have no power over you. You stand tall, unshaken, observing them calmly from your sanctuary. Spend the next minute simply being present in your protective space, acknowledging these forces without letting them faze you. Breathe deeply. Feel your confidence grow. This is your space. This is your power. To see just how resilient a strong attitude can be, let's explore a true story. It was a warm, sunny day in Florida back in 2006. George Sutton and his wife Amanda were signing the deed to their very first home, a modest but beautiful place. They could have afforded something grander, but they were cautious. Their business, a small media company, was thriving, but they knew that good times could change. And they did. A couple of years later, George noticed their profits starting to decline. Clients were either disappearing or demanding steep discounts. He tried everything, more marketing, more meetings, but nothing turned the tide. By 2008, the financial crisis struck and the bottom fell out. They were soon burning through their savings just to pay the bills. One September day, George watched in shock as news broke of a major bank collapsing, Lehman Brothers. Although it had nothing to do with them directly, the ripple effects were immediate. They fought to keep their home, but eventually, it was too much. They defaulted on the mortgage, sold off their cars, and moved in with George's parents, pulling their kids out of the school they loved. He applied for jobs, but nothing stuck. When Amanda finally found a position that paid a fraction of what she used to make, George, overwhelmed and defeated, simply stopped trying. He stopped helping around the house, stopped being a father, and stopped being a partner. For him, life had just ended. Amanda eventually moved out, and George was left alone, broken and bitter. What had gone wrong? He had lost everything: his business, his home, his dignity. But what truly ruined him wasn't the loss of material things. It was his attitude. When life took away all the things he thought defined him, he couldn't see that there was still one thing no one could take away: his response, his mindset, his ability to choose how he showed up no matter what. The reality is, no matter what happens, economic crashes, job losses, personal tragedies, the one thing that remains completely yours is your attitude. You can lose your house, your car, even your job, but your attitude? That's yours. From birth to death, it belongs to you alone, and it's more powerful than you might realize. Your attitude shapes your perception and, ultimately, your reality. If you invest your energy into negativity, you'll find yourself trapped in a cycle of despair. But if you choose, even in the darkest of times, to direct your energy toward positivity, resilience, and hope, you have a foundation that no storm can destroy. But why is changing your attitude so hard, even when you know its power? Your attitude is the product of many influences. Your upbringing, your environment, your relationships, and yes, even your genetics. It's something you've built over a lifetime, consciously and unconsciously. It's not just a switch you can flip. It's more like a tapestry, woven over time by experiences, beliefs, and emotions. Your environment plays a huge role. Cultures, social circles, and even the people you spend the most time with all impact your attitude. The way you react to a challenge today may be subtly influenced by a conversation you had this morning. That's why one of the most powerful ways to change your attitude is to change your environment. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who challenge you to be better, and who show you what's possible. Today, I want you to do a simple exercise. Write down the names of 3 people you spend a lot of time with. It could be friends, family, or colleagues. What are their attitudes like? Are they positive or negative? Do they reflect where you see yourself in the future? If they don't align with your values, try something new. Spend just a little more time each day with people who live by the principles you admire. It doesn't have to be a dramatic change. Start small. Maybe swap out your usual coffee break companion for someone who radiates positivity, or find a mentor who inspires you. Your attitude is your greatest asset. It's not something anyone can see or steal, but it's felt in every word you say, every decision you make, and every action you take. It's the invisible force that will carry you through the worst of times and push you toward greatness in the best of times. So nurture it, guard it, and remember, no matter what happens, nobody can take it from you. That's your power, your core. Until next time, keep showing up, keep choosing resilience, and keep pushing forward. We look forward to having you back here tomorrow. Take care, stay strong, and keep your head held high.